together 2 clues at a time, or 4 people together 1 answer at a time, or something. I've totally forgotten how this game is played, but I'm really, really happy to have these fantastic people here. We've got Emily and Bobby and Charlie and Tom. Emily, you probably should take yourself off mute if you want to play. The game is very, very simple. When it's your turn, you challenge somebody else to answer one of these questions. And if they get it right, they get the points. And if they get it wrong, you get the points. But before we start, let's meet our contestants so that the audience knows a little bit about them and they know about each other. And they actually know each other a little bit. So that'll be very interesting. So Emily, first we're going to say Emily. Emily grew up in Massachusetts and has lived in New York and Los Angeles. She currently lives in a van with a guy named Charlie. She knows puzzles, love, cycles, and cooking. She doesn't know about movies, sports, and lawsuits. Bobby was born in Virginia. She's an actor and dancer and also a writer who lives in Los Angeles. She does a lot of things, actually. She knows acting, social media, and spiritual principles. She doesn't know cars, sports, and celebrities. And then we have Charlie. Charlie was born in New Jersey. He went to school in Massachusetts, and he learned about life in California. He lives in a van with a woman named Emily. That's a coincidence. He's an entrepreneur building a fintech company, which doesn't that sound like he's actually a bum? Like, doesn't that? No. Okay. He knows about the quantum field, and he doesn't know about the quantum field. Tom grew up in Denmark and Luxembourg. He lives in Los Angeles. He's an actor and life coach, and he knows health, and he doesn't know computer coding. So now we know each other. Welcome. Welcome, people. It's so good to see you. So I told you how to play, and I told you about each other, so let's talk about the topics. Lovely disembodied voice, can you tell us what the topics are?
John, the topics for tonight are matrimony, mythology, reality, chemistry, presidents, the easy question, the mystery question, which is worth double points, cities, television, dance, treats, and movies.
Okay, fantastic. That was lovely and disembodied. Thank you very much. All right, so we have a random order. It's going to go Emily, Bobby, Charlie, and Tom. And just so you know, if there's a tie at the end, we use the reverse order. So if you're tied with anybody, Tom, you'll be ahead of them. Okay, but it's Emily's turn first. So Emily, welcome to the game. And go ahead and choose a topic and then challenge somebody with it.
Okay, I'm going to choose presidents. I'm going to give that to Tom Voss.
All right, good.
I didn't know that was going to come.
Tom Voss. Uh-oh, something happened to my thing. All right, presidents. So Emily, you challenged. Charlie and Bobby, you could both steal by saying, I know it if you know it. Tom Voss, who announced he was running for president of the United States in December of 1974 and celebrated 74 years of marriage to former First Lady Rosalind in July of last year.
Okay. 77.
He announced he was running for president in December of 1974, celebrated 74 years of marriage to former First Lady Rosalind in July of last year.
Rosalind. It's a good question. Wasn't Reagan, that was after, right? That was in the 80s. Who was before Reagan? I don't know.
Steal it?
Yeah, steal it.
Don't know. What?
Steal it.
What'd you say?
I said I don't
Steal
know.
it.
I'll let Charlie steal it.
Does somebody want to steal it? You say I know it.
Gerald
if you want
Ford.
to steal it. Are you trying to steal
You
it?
gotta say, I know it, Charlie. You can say,
I know it. I
You
know
know
it.
it. What is it?
Gerald Ford.
Gerald Ford is incorrect. That's 10 points that I take from you. And since you got it wrong and Tom didn't know, Emily gets 20 points for that. The answer is Jimmy Carter. Rosalind Carter. Rosalind Carter was his wife. Still is his wife.
Jimmy Carter.
They are going to celebrate 75 years of marriage in July of 2021. Do you know how many people celebrate 75 years of marriage?
My grandparents.
They
wanted
did?
to- yeah.
That's very, 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 very rare. Only like 6% get to 50 years.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you have to be married for all that time. And then you also have to both live long enough. Get to 75 years. So it's fantastic. So congratulations, Emily. You got the first points on the board, and you got a steal from Charlie, and your grandparents have lived to be old enough to have the 75th wedding anniversary.
And
so
they're
it's
still
fantastic.
alive.
It's
They're
a winning
still
all
counting.
around.
Yeah.
It was meant for her. apparently.
Charlie, you used your steal
I
incorrectly.
can't believe I used it already.
I know, and you just pointed out just before the show. Everybody's watching at home. Charlie pointed out that you shouldn't use your steal early because you only get 10 points. So if he's not paying attention to himself, okay, Bobby, it's your turn. Let's take a look at the remaining topics.
I choose I choose movies for Emily.
Movies for
My
Emily.
weak
All right.
point, Bobby, is my weak point.
Not
Yeah,
get
that's why
steal
she's
now.
it's very cruel.
Sorry.
Okay, this is a visual question. Emily, Charlie can't steal. Tom, you could steal. You steal by saying, I know it. Okay. So, Emily, what characters are being played in this picture and this picture?
Romeo and Juliet.
That is correct, Romeo and Juliet. Fantastic. All right, Charlie, it's your turn. Let's see what remaining topics are there.
I will pick. Where's the topics? I can't see. Oh, there we go. How about cities for Bobby B?
All right, cities for Bobby. Okay, Tom, you could steal this. Emily, you could steal this. Charlie, you are the challenger, so you can't steal it. So, Bobby, what city has more bicycles than people and is the capital of the country where Ophelia fell in love with Hamlet?
Oh, Copenhagen.
That is correct. It's Copenhagen.
Ah.
Fantastic. Tom took Charlie's advice, I think.
I kind of figured she knew that since I'm from Denmark and Bobby's learning a lot about it.
Well, at first I thought Amsterdam, but then I realized Hamlet took place in Denmark.
Yeah.
And I knew you would be proud of me for getting the right
Oh,
answer.
there it is.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, Tom,
You're
it's now
welcome,
your
Bobby.
turn. Let's take a look at the remaining topics. This is the last 10-point question.
I'm -10.
Yeah. Yeah,
Holy
you are.
cow.
You better get moving, buddy.
That,
I need a comeback.
that happens when you don't save your steal, Charlie.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
that's
know.
right. You could have been -30. So if you'd waited.
So
That's
Tom,
a
you
good
pick
point.
a topic and you challenge somebody to answer it.
I'm picking a topic.
Yeah.
Okay, I picked dance and I challenged Bobby.
Okay, great. Fantastic. So here's the thing. This is a non-stealable question. In fact, this is not a question. This is more of a physical challenge, okay? So you're going to have 30 seconds and it's going to be a dance competition. You're going to dance in front of your camera for about 30 seconds to the theme music. Everybody who participates gets the 10 points.
Oh.
But the person who does the best job of dancing gets an extra 10 points, and that's decided by our lovely disembodied voice. So, if you're ready, without any further ado, hit it, Tristan. Here we go. You know it. You know it. You know it. Do you? The guy. Big finish. You know it. That was some of the best dancing I've ever seen in my life. I swear to God. I really do not envy you, lovely disembodied voice. All the 10 points. So, lovely disembodied voice, who won?
It's a tough one, John. It's
Yeah.
really tough. Everybody was committed, using their bodies, and a lot of interesting moves there.
Wow,
But
a lot
I'm
of
gonna
very
have to
interesting moves.
say, because she was kind of giving a performance all the way through, even after the last beat of the song, I'm going to give it to Bobby.
Yay! So that's 10 points for everybody, an extra 10
Can't
points
beat
for
him.
Bobby. Congratulations. And now All of the questions are now with 20 points, and it's Emily's turn. Let's see what's remaining of the
I
topics.
broke
and what
even.
Yes, Charlie's now at 0, which is good. We're all very happy for you. Very proud.
All
Thank you.
right. I'm going to give treats to Charlie.
All right, treats. Okay, so Charlie uses steal. So Tom and Bobby could both steal, right? Yes. 20 points. Charlie. Emily, you can't steal. What food melts at 93 degrees, which is just under the temperature inside your mouth?
I know this.
Who was it? Tom, what is it?
Yeah, butter.
Butter! Oh, that is close. That is close. I don't know what the melting point of butter is, but that is not what the answer is. I think it's, what does it say? It says treats, and I don't really think, anyway. So, so that's incorrect. I'm going to read the rest of it for who's Charlie, right? Who's answering? Yeah, Charlie. So the next clue is made primarily from the beans of the coca tree.
Chocolate.
Chocolate. Charlie gets that. Tom used his steal unsuccessfully. So that's 20 points away from Tom to Charlie. Charlie got 40 points for that question.
Wow.
Fantastic. He's on his way back. Bobby, it's your turn. Let's see what's going on here.
Ooh, this is so exciting. I'm going to give reality to Tom Voss.
Reality to Tom Voss. Okay, great. So, Emily, you could steal this. You're the only person who's eligible to steal reality. Tom Voss, what reality star, Tom, got married and divorced to Chris Humphries on her reality show?
I know it.
Oh, Emily, what is it?
It's Kim Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian. That is correct. Fantastic. It's 20 points for you.
Woo.
All right.
I thought it was going to be a quantum physics question or something.
Me too.
Reality of life.
It was the opposite end of quantum physics.
Right.
Well, I was trying to figure out a
Maybe.
quantum physics question that would relate to Valentine's Day, and I just couldn't come up with one. I should have done. What happens when a antimatter particle meets a matter particle? They annihilate each other. Isn't that romantic? No. Okay. Charlie.
I thought it doesn't matter.
Very good. Very, very good. All right, Charlie, it's your turn. What are you going to do?
Matrimony to Tom Voss.
Matrimony to Tom Voss. All right, Bobby has not used your steal yet. Everybody else has. Matrimony. Tom Voss, who reportedly bet Nicole Kidman and Michelle Pfeiffer $10,000 that he would never marry again, and has been happily married to human rights lawyer Amal Alamuddin.
George Clooney.
Very good, Tom. Very good. Emily, you already used your steal, so you can't steal again. Tom got that right. Very good, Tom. You're roaring back.
Fine.
20 points. You came from a deficit of -10, and now you're up at 10, I believe. Yes, we're doing the math now. Our whole team of mathematicians is doing the math, and you now have 10 points. And it's your turn. I can feel a shift in the universe for you, Tom. All you got to do is stump somebody. Or not, whatever you want to do.
Okay, so I take. So I can pick one and answer it myself, or
No. You have to assign it to somebody else.
Did you hear that? Hello?
No, I didn't. Oh, what did you say?
I said I pick mythology.
Yeah.
I give it to Charlie.
Mythology for Charlie. Bobby, you can still steal. Mythology, Charlie. Charlie, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
What Roman god is the son of Venus, the goddess of love, and of Mars, the goddess of war, and fell in love with Psyche, the goddess of the soul, after being wounded by his own arrow?
Who?
I can't deal.
Cupid.
Cupid! Yes, that is correct, Shirley. Very, very good. The god of love, Cupid.
good
Draw
one.
back your bow.
It was the arrow that gave it away.
Well, that's why it's the last word in the question. See, it's not a mistake. All right, guys, here we are. Let's take a look at the board. Just a couple things I want to set up, right? So, lovely disembodied voice, what is the current score?
Currently, Tom is up on the board with 10 points.
Woo!
Bobby has 30, and Charlie and Emily are tied with 60 points each.
Wow. Okay, now I like to talk about the score at this point because there are more points on the board than we've gone through. The everything is now worth 30 points except for the mystery question, which is worth 60 points. Bobby is the only one who still has a steal. If she uses her steal, everybody gets a steal back. So a lot of things could happen in the next 4 questions. So Emily, let's see what you pick and who you're going to challenge.
Oof. This is a tough one. I'm going to give television to Bobby.
All right, Bobby. So nobody can steal, Bobby. So just relax. Let
Okay.
the answer come to you. Bobby, who played a character who got married to Mike Ross in her final episode of the USA Network show Suits, and got married in real life to Prince Harry 1 month after that episode aired?
Meghan Markle.
Meghan Markle! I thought you said you didn't know anything about celebrities, and that was a bluff? What'd you say?
I'm not done there, Rob. I do know who married the Prince of England.
Very good, Bobby. And now it's your turn.
Woo! Well, let's see.
We got a 3-way tie, by the way.
Oof.
I gotta give chemistry to Tom Voss.
Chemistry to Tom Voss. Did you notice that the easy question was there too?
I
wondering.
just got so excited by chemistry because we have so much chemistry. I just thought.
Good answer. Very good answer. Chemistry.
It's not about real chemistry.
All right, nobody can steal this, Tom. Nobody
Okay.
can steal this because Bobby still has her steal, but she is a challenger. So, Tom, it's up to you. What element lies between platinum and mercury on the periodic table and is found in wedding rings and symbolizes 50 years of marriage?
Gold.
That is correct. Fantastic. 30 points for Tom Voss.
Wow.
Charlie, it is now your turn, and now we get down to the point where there's only 2 things left. The easy question, which is actually slightly harder than usually the easy questions are things like, what color is the sky? This one takes a tiny bit more thought, but it's very easy. And the mystery question, which is worth 60 points.
It's my turn?
Yeah.
So I'll take the mystery question and give it to Tom Voss.
All right, mystery question. Bobby, you could steal this.
Oof.
Mystery question. Tom Voss. 60 points. Who is the daughter of the man who sang Can't Help Falling in Love and married Nicolas Cage?
Lisa
and Michael-
Presley.
I'm sorry, what?
Lisa Presley.
Lisa Marie Presley is correct. Tom Voss. 60 points.
Whoa.
Holy
What a
smoke. And
comeback.
that,
You're welcome, Tom.
Thanks, Charlie. Thanks.
What a comeback.
Very kind.
Tom has gone from 10 points to 100 points. He is now in the lead, and it is his turn. And it's the easy question, Tom. And Bobby's got to steal, and she's the only one who's got to steal. So who are you going to give this easy question to?
Well, I got to give the easy question to Bobby
That's what I thought, too.
because I love her.
Yeah, well, that's a good reason. All right. Bobby, What name, listen to the whole question. What name is shared by the character played by Ariana Grande in Victorious and Sam and Cat, 2 Nickelodeon shows? And the name is shared by the character played by Ariana Grande in Victorious and Sam the Cat, and the patron saint of love and happy couples, whose feast day is February 14th.
Wait, the what that is the February 14th?
The patron saint of love and happy couples, whose feast day is February 14th.
Valentine.
That is right.
I was gonna say.
It was such an easy question, it got confusing.
Are you talking about the goddess Juno, who was originally celebrated on the 14th of February? And that was not
No,
really easy.
No. No, see, this is one of those situations where too much knowledge will get you in trouble. Almost, but it didn't. You got that correct. Fantastic.
Wow.
All right, so let's take a look at the scores. Lovely disembodied voice. What is the situation now?
Well, currently Charlie and Emily are tied with 60 points.
Mm.
Bobby has 90 points, and Tom is ahead with 100 points.
Tom has 100 points. Fantastic. Okay, so before we move on to the elimination round, now's a chance for us to talk about things that get us excited, that we're happy about, that we want everybody in the world to know about. So I'm going to just start out by saying, if you like this game and you want to play it at home, you can get it at youknowitthegame.com. It's a card game. It was a card game originally. And for the first time, the winner of tonight's game is going to get a card game sent to them. So that's very exciting. And I'm also going to send out, I have these little poppers that I'm going to send out to everybody who's playing. So that's great. And you can also, if you have 2 people who have this deck, like if your friend on the other side of the country has got a deck too, you can play it remotely because there's numbers on the back of every card, unique numbers. So it's really fun. So Tom, is there anything that you want to share, talk about, something that's making you happy, something you're excited about, you want everybody to do?
I want everybody to do.
Well, I say that because up until very recently, everybody said vote, and then now, and then everybody says wear a mask, like that. Or you could talk about something that you're doing or something you're excited about. Or
Well, I'm excited. I just got engaged to Bobby on New
oh,
Year's.
fantastic!
I'm very excited about that, and I know Emily and Charlie are getting married as well. And they have a wedding coming up, so it's a lot of celebrations.
That's great.
I practice and teach Qigong and do life coaching as well.
Mm-hmm.
And my commitment is that people find balance in their lives and really get to live their lives to their fullest.
Awesome.
So I'd say take on a practice to bettering yourself and finding balance within yourself, and your life will start to mirror that. So that's what I want to leave people with is go within, look within, and find balance within yourself, and your life will unfold in that way.
That's awesome. And do you have a website that people can go to? We'll put it in the show notes.
It's called QIwithin.com.
QI with a Q?
QI with a Q.
Yeah.
And then within.com.
Yeah, I play Words with Friends, so I'm very, very familiar with the word QI. I use it all the time. All right. Thank you. Emily, what's up?
Perfect timing, because Safe Space, which is the diversity, equity, inclusion consultancy that I co-founded with Bianca Wilson,
Yeah.
that Bobby is the business coach of. We have 2 more days for registration into our Change Agents program, which is a 3-month coaching program for people and companies who are creating change around diversity, equity, inclusion. So
Awesome.
if you want to sign up, there's an application. You got to sign up on our website, say-space.com.
Okay, great. We'll get that in the notes too. That's fantastic. Charlie, what's going on?
What's going on? If anyone knows a really nature-centric place within walking distance to a city, Emily and I are looking to find a home. Look for Plex.
Thanks for plugging that.
Looking for a nature-centric that's within walking distance
We
of
want
a
a place.
city.
We traveled the whole country. We went to to 39 different states, and we've yet to find the place we want to live. We're in Ojai currently, and Ojai is not the place for us.
Crossing it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, if I think of something, I can tell you that New Hampshire is full of, where I grew up, is full of nature but no cities at all. So
At the weather, we need good weather too. We need
California.
California.
And you don't like Ojai. Okay, fine. I don't think I can.
No.
Maybe somebody can. If anybody
Give
knows
us
where
a call,
Charlie and
Charlie.
Emily should live, let me know and I'll communicate it to them.
That's what I'm communicating.
Or maybe we'll put together a website where get them out of the van.
You'll be on the game show next time.
Yeah.
All right, Bobby. What about you?
Oh my goodness. I love all of you so much. So I help people live the lives of their dreams and also businesses to fulfill on their dreams as well. And right now I am coaching Emily's company in living the lives of their dreams. And it is so much fun.
Oh, great.
So if you have a company that you would also like to bless your staff with the most extraordinary benefit of them being coached and living the lives of their dreams, whether it's self-care, romance, creative projects, or whatever their dreams might be, then please go to livingyourdreamcoach.com. And the one thing I want to leave people with is that Valentine's is coming up, and that this holiday has been reinvented since the time of Juno, the goddess, in the 8th century, all the way through all the Saint Valentines, all the way to what we see now today. So my invitation to all of you is to invent Valentine's as you would like to have it. Create your own rituals and the way that you do it, because all of it's been made up from the very beginning, so you can make it up too for yourself and create a love ritual for yourself and your community.
That's a great idea. That's fantastic. Thanks, Bobby.
Happy
All right. Now we've all sort of feel good about each other. Now it's back to the cutthroat competition to see who actually wins. So this is the way it works. Number one, Tom is going to jump ahead and he's going to be waiting in the octagon in the final. So he gets 2 buys. And then number 2 is Bobby. And Bobby is going to be in the semifinal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask Bobby and Tom to turn off your video cameras for a moment. Don't go away. Just turn off your video cameras, because it's basically Emily versus Charlie. And because you guys are tied, but because Emily went first, Charlie is actually in 3rd position. What that means is you get to choose the topic. So what you're going to choose a topic, and I'm going to read 5 clues of a descending difficulty, I hope. And when you know the answer, you say, I know it. If you get it right, then you go to the semifinal and face off against Bobby. If you get it wrong, your opponent goes on and you get eliminated. So, Charlie, let's take a look at these 3 topics. And lovely disembodied voice, can you tell us what the 3 topics are for those of us who can't read?
The topics are romantic words, romantic places, romantic songs, and romantic people like you.
Well, that's awesome. That was very, very good. That was very exciting.
I pick the topic and give it to Emily, or I?
No, you pick the topic, and then you both are playing you're both listening to these 5 clues, and whoever says I know it first answers.
Oh wow!
I know.
Let's go with
very exciting.
Let's go with romantic places.
All right. Romantic places. What place? There's 5 clues. So if you don't know it on the first one, don't worry about it. What place was where Theodosia Burr, subject of the Hamilton song Dear Theodosia, went on her honeymoon, and was popularized as a romantic destination by New York Central Railroad Company after the Civil War, and became an even more popular as a tourist destination after a 1953 Marilyn Monroe movie, and lies between cities in Ontario and New York that have,
I know it.
What is it, Charlie?
Niagara Falls.
That is correct.
Oh! Congrats.
Very, very good. Oh, yeah, you knew it.
Wow.
You knew it, but you kind of weren't sure you knew it. Ah, yes. And the last clue.
It was a little. It was the Ontario, between New York and Ontario, that gave it away.
Yeah, two cities in Ontario and New York that have the same name, which of course is.
I kept on thinking Paris, the most romantic place. That's all I kept on thinking the whole time. I was waiting for you to give me a clue that would match Paris.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, the romantic destination by the New York Central Railroad Company after Civil War is.
Not bad.
Gave it away.
All right, Emily, your fiance has defeated you and eliminated you, so you guys work that out later. Charlie, you're going to move on to the semifinal up against Bobby, but before you do, I have something important that I forgot to say, which is that the winner of the side game, the you know it alls, our fans play the side game on a regular basis, and we always have a winner. My brother Rob is running that, and I have to find there it is. The results are he didn't. Where did it go? Where are the results? Announce the side game results.
Can Emily come in here now and give me the answers to this next round?
I have the results, John.
Oh, great! That's
Yeah.
right. I forgot how this works. Lovely disembodied voice. What are the results?
Well, we had a lot of people playing, and
Oh,
we
good.
had so in third place, Ed Hawkins.
Oh, hi,
Answered
Ed.
2. Hi, Ed. Josh List answered 4. Hi, Josh.
Hi, Josh.
And Valerie Daniels answered 6 of the questions correctly.
Wow.
Congratulations, Valerie.
Valerie Daniels, fantastic. Thank you guys for playing along. All right, now let's get back to the cutthroat part of this. Bye, Emily. Just turn off your camera. Come back in a minute. Don't
I
go
gotta
away.
join
Don't go away
Charlie.
mad,
Okay.
but just go away. All right, and now Bobby. Bobby, turn on your camera. Now, Bobby, you're going to choose from the remaining topics, which are romantic words, romantic songs, and what was the last one? Lovely disembodied voice.
Romantic people just like you.
I think I'm falling in love with that lovely disembodied voice. Bobby, you pick one of those.
Romantic words.
Romantic words. All right, now same deal. I'm going to read 5 clues, and if you know it, then you say, I know it. And if you get it right, you face Tom Voss, who's waiting in the octagon. He's probably doing push-ups, knowing him. He's probably already doing 500 pull-ups.
Probably. He's a
Probably.
champion by
Yeah.
nature. I
Okay.
didn't want to say anything at the beginning of the game, but I thought he has a pretty good chance of winning this thing.
All right, we'll see. We'll see. I think you have a pretty good chance. I think Charlie's got it. I think everybody's got a pretty good chance. All right. So I'm going to read the clues. When you know it, you say, I know it. If you get it right, you move on. If you get it wrong, the other person moves on. Romantic words. What word is the name of the airport where Southwest Airlines has its headquarters? And is the middle name of the star of The Ghost Whisperer? And is the last name of a member of the Beach Boys and his basketball playing nephew? And is the name of a Cirque du Soleil show that features Beatles music? And
I know
means- What is it, Charlie?
Is it love?
Is it love? What is this thing called? Love? That is correct. Love is the answer. Love is the answer. It's all we need. And it also conquers all. Love is the answer, Charlie. Congratulations. Love is the answer.
Yeah.
Bobby. Bye, Bobby.
Bye.
Thank you so much for playing.
It was
Don't
so
go away. We're gonna see what happens here. It's Charlie versus Tom. Tom, turn on your camera. Tom, where are you, Tom?
All right.
There he is. Thank
Soon-
gosh.
soon done.
All right, Tom. Now there's two topics left. The way it works is you pick the topic. I'm gonna read the 5 clues. The final round is slightly different. Okay. The way it works is you have to answer correctly in order to win this game. So if you say I know it and you get it wrong, I read whatever clue we're on again, and your opponent gets to answer. If they get it wrong, then we go to the final topic. We go to the other topic. You have to answer correctly in order to win. You can't win. You could win the first 2 rounds by the other person getting it wrong. Okay. So what are the final topics that are left are romantic songs and what's this last one? Lovely disembodied voice.
Romantic people. Just love.
All right,
That's it.
Tom.
Romantic songs.
You're gonna pick romantic songs. We're gonna save romantic people for me and the lovely disembodied voice. Okay. What song reached 1 billion views on YouTube in October? The 4th song recorded in the 90s to reach that mark. And
Yes, I know this.
what is it, Tom?
Despacito.
Despacito. That is incorrect. That is not from the 90s. And it
Oh,
was-
from the
knew that.
90s.
yeah,
I
it was
missed
part of
that.
what I just said.
I was like, how would you know that? Tom.
No,
I
it's,
missed the 90s.
yeah. So I'm going to read the next clue, and then you have to answer, Charlie. And is on the biggest selling soundtrack album ever. If you get this right, you will win the entire game, and you will get this.
It's on the biggest selling soundtrack ever. So it's a soundtrack.
It's what song reached 1 billion views on YouTube in October, the 4th song recorded in the 90s to reach that mark, and is on the biggest selling soundtrack album ever.
I'm trying to think what a soundtrack.
I actually think I know this now.
Could it be like it's a soundtrack, so it's from a movie? It's got to be from a movie or a play or something, right?
Do you want me to just help you out and just give you more and more clues until you get it,
Yes,
or should you just
yes,
answer?
please.
I think
No.
you should just answer. No, you have to answer, Charlie. Just go out on the limb. Here's the thing: if you get it wrong, we'll go to a different topic. So there's Tom knows it now. Now that he realized that it's in the 90s.
Do you?
I think he probably does.
I think so. Yeah.
These 2 pieces of information could lead somebody to
Yeah.
knowing the answer.
And I can't answer anymore, right?
No, you can't. But Charlie, go ahead and answer. Just go ahead and answer. I mean, don't think about it too hard. You might hurt yourself. Just go ahead and answer.
Whitney Houston, Bodyguard.
What is the? I need a song. The name of a
I
song.
will always love you.
Very good. So you came to that, and the interesting thing is that's the correct answer.
No, it's not.
It is.
Is it really?
That is the correct answer. I will always love you. Just 2 clues. Tom, did you figure it out? Had you figured
No,
it
no.
out?
I was
know
gonna
that?
say I was gonna say my heart will go on from Titanic. The Titanic. movie.
That would be a good one. Yes. that
90s
would be a good
also.
one. It was written by Dolly Parton about her friend Porter Wagner. It starts with the line, "If I should stay, I would only be in your way," and was Whitney Houston's biggest hit, "I Will Always Love You." One of the most romantic songs ever. Very, very, and it was
94.
about a friend. Dolly Parton was
95.
wrote it about Porter Wagner because she left his TV show. Congratulations, Charlie Newmark. You won. You came out of nowhere and you won. Oh wait, how is this possible? But it's not official yet. It's not
Oh.
official. It's not official until you come back. No, you guys can come back.
She left.
Official until
Oh.
did Emily just leave? She's just disgusted.
She left.
So
There
not
she is.
official until we hear from the lovely disembodied voice. Who won lovely disembodied voice?
Congratulations, Charlie Newmark. You win because you know it.
You know it.
You know it.
Fantastic. Thanks so much for playing, you guys. Charlie, give me your, do you have an address? I'll just, you guys are driving around in the van. You should come by my house, I guess, because
We do have a post office. We have a mailing address.
Man, it's off the 101 somewhere.
Yeah.
It's off the 101. Give it to Tom. I'll pick it up.
Walmart somewhere.
An overpass near the river. Working on a fintech company out of a van. Just very romantic and beautiful. It's so lovely to have you guys on here. It was so wonderful. Thank you so much for your time and your and for playing and just being awesome. You're some of the most awesome people on earth. And thanks everybody for watching at home. Listen, a couple of things that I want to say before we go. Follow us on Twitter. Subscribe to this. We want to get a bunch of subscribers. So bring your friends. We want to get more and more people to come and watch this. Follow us on Twitter. We send out, some of the trivia questions. We're on Instagram. I think we're now on TikTok. And we're on Facebook. We have a Facebook group. And go to youknowitthegame.com. Sign up for the mailing list. We're going to start sending out mailings with fun trivia. And remember, before we go, what is it that you have to say? Oh, next week we're doing Black History. So if you want to know who argued Brown versus Board of Education in front of the Supreme Court in 1954 and who was appointed to the Supreme Court 13 years later, you can find out next Thursday. Is there anything else I forgot? Lovely disembodied voice.
Well, John, it's not what you know, but it's who you know and what you know that they don't know.
That is correct. Thank you so much. So let's dance it out, everybody. There's no music.
Where's the music?
Here comes the music. I trust Tristan.
Cue music.
Here we go. You know it. You know it. You know it. Do you? Hey! You know it. Oh my goodness, that was a lot of fun.
Thanks, John.
Thank you guys.
Great show, you